I have assisted during all the representations of the sentencing of my son, Alexander. I listened to the immense, terrible sadness expressed by the victims and of others. I would like to express to them, once again, in my name, in my family's name, all our compassion, our sympathy with them in this terrible, terrible, terrible ordeal. Legitimate frustrations were also expressed, namely, religious discrimination constantly encountered by the community. Tired also of being pointed out unjustly every time a terrorist act takes place in the world, anywhere. Tired of facing systematic discrimination in the workforce and difficulties in having their professional diplomas recognized. I realize how much this community members feel isolated and misunderstood. I also realize that nothing will change their opinion about my son Alexander, and I fully understand. Alexander took responsibility for his terrible crime, and he pleaded guilty as soon as he could. He sincerely regrets what he did. He will be condemned to life in prison without any possibility of parole for at least 25 years, or possibly much more, or never. Alexander is not a monster. The psychiatrists who testified explained the possible causes that brought him to commit this terrible crime, namely intensive bullying endured during his years in school. One of Alexander's teachers could not remain silent and came forward to testify, confirming the relentless bullying he endured. During these years, all our efforts to end the bullying failed. Numerous meetings with school directors, school board, and teachers did not help end the bullying. In the closing arguments, the Crown said that all young people are bullied and sometime in their lives and don't commit serious crimes. I think that this opinion does not do justice to the serious damage and suffering caused by bullying and intimidation. It is well recognized that bullying can cause lifetime mental health problems and lead to suicide and violent acts in extreme cases. Unfortunately, Alexander's mental condition caused by the years of intimidation was not identified by us, nor by the doctors he consulted. I have trouble understanding the Crown's attitude in ignoring Alexander's mental health problems. No psychiatric examination was ordered by the Crown after Alexander's arrest, despite the fact that his words pronounced to the police suggested that he wasn't thinking normally. Instead, the Crown decided to completely demonize him by any means in order to obtain a 150 years sentence, the greatest sentence ever given in Canada. 100 years is actually a death sentence in disguise, we all know. All hope is extinguished. I fear that it is in my son's case, actually, the Crown is actually seeking a political, not a judicial sentence. Nobody is immune to mental health problems. This terrible disease has no color, religion, or gender. It's also impossible to predict when this sickness will strike. And I surely do not wish any one of you to ever know anybody or have anyone in your family who will have it. Thank you very much.